or we can go half on the bills. I don't understand that concept of going half. That makes no sense to me. There used to be a time a man took pride in taking care of his wife, and her money is her money.
I don't care if I'm a billionaire. I'm not about to pay for my respect. I'm not going to pay for your submission. It's the principalities of it. If I got to pay you to come in this house with respect, if I got to pay you to submit to me, then I don't want your submission and I don't want your respect. I want to with somebody who gonna respect me irregardless of my money. So what you telling me is when I lose it, you ain't gonna respect me no more? You ain't gonna submit to me no more? You gonna leave me? And it's always somebody with a bigger bag. So what you saying is your respect can be bought. And if somebody around here is willing to pay you more, you gonna go respect them. I don't want that.
You cannot let someone guilt trip you into taking care of them, cause that's earned, especially in this economy. Now this next girlfriend was closely monitoring her boyfriend's location.
Bro, this is how my girl falls asleep when I don't come home from work on time.
I heard 500k. She needs a man. I give her 1 million.
1 million.
Yeah. Monthly.
Wow. Monthly.
Yeah.
You can't afford this, right?
Me. I can afford now, but I didn't think you're worth it.
What's on the glasses?
Yeah.
Katia.
Yeah. Why won't?
Spell it.
Katia.
K what?
K-H.
K or C.
I give her another chance to redeem myself. You confused her.
Okay.
You said it's key. Right? You confused him. You confused her. Do you want to continue? All right. Defend yourself. Leave her. Do you want to spell the remaining?
Okay. Katia. K-H-T-I. Ha. K-A-T-I-R.
Very funny.
It's just so unbelievable how that happened twice in a row, and that guy was just so effortlessly funny and calm. Next we got two varying responses as to whether she's a catfish or not.
So what, do you think you're a catfish or not?
I think that it depends on the picture and the angle, but I'd like to think not.
So you're not a catfish?
No.
No, so we're going to ask random people whether you're a catfish or not.
Okay.
Is that cool? Mm-hmm. So you know, is she a catfish or not? She is. Catfish.
Yeah, that's you. It's literally the same person.
The same person?
Yeah.
So she's not a catfish?
No. You're really pretty.
You're beautiful, bro.
I'm 30, and me and my friend have started going to this young adults thing on Tuesday nights at a church, and it's been great. I love the environment. So many girls that I've met there who are very similar to me, just like such sweet souls, so beautiful inside and out, and a lot of them are also single. You know, they take the time to look good. They're wearing their cute sundresses. They're wearing their accessories. They have like their makeup. They look so good, and they're also such well-rounded people, have so much going on in their lives, such interesting people, and like, none of us can find anybody.
Well, looks and careers can only go so far in finding a husband. Plus, it really helps if she can initiate some conversations. Now, these guys' responses are just no surprise.
You prefer a natural body or a BBL?
BBL.
BBLs.
BBL. BBLs. BBL.
BBL. BBL. Do you prefer a natural body or a BBL?
Natural body all day.
One of my boyfriend's plays, he's in the other room, but I can't believe I was wasting my money on rent all this time. Life hack, if you're hot, do not ever pay rent.
I'm genuinely almost afraid to see where this is going.
You can literally just go on Hinge and stay at different guys' places for free every single night.
No, that's a terrible idea. That sounds like a recipe for possible disaster. I mean, what could go wrong besides everything?
And nothing bad has happened to me yet.
The key word there is yet.
I'll let you know how long I can keep going with this until I'm sleeping in my car.
I'm genuinely hoping that this is all just a joke.
Because they do only last a few nights and then they break up with me because I realize I'm using them. But so far, so good.
So far, so good. Yeah, right. I'll say it again. I really hope that this is a joke and that they're not serious, because giving this type of advice is inviting disaster. As if there already wasn't enough reason for most people just not to want to date at all. Now they have to be aware of people that could possibly just be using them for a place to stay. What a world.
It's hard to understand why she doesn't get a job or get married. Yet she should be thinking about what she can give instead of what she can take. Next, we got an example of a guy with some standards.
Standing in front of a poorly dressed, objectively unattractive guy, telling him it's fine if he doesn't want a relationship, but could he maybe text me more consistently? He said no.
Oh my days. She needed an ego stroke.
It's okay if you don't want to be my man, but can we up the communication a little bit? I don't like being aired for 4 hours. He said, nah. That sounds like hassle.
Yeah, just no. I'm not.
It's going viral because she planned a date a week in advance with a man, and she was over 40 minutes late. But guess what? That boy said, I ain't doing this, and he left. And good for him. Because when you look at the comments of her video, you got people trying to say how he should have waited. Let me explain something to you. Time is the most precious thing that we have. And when you waste someone else's time, knowing a week in advance that you got a date and you show up almost an hour late, you're saying, I really don't respect you and you're really not that important to me.
Now, some would argue that if they were a 9 or a 10, them showing up late doesn't really matter. Yet looks have little to do with respecting someone else's time. Now, it's hard to understand her trolling in this next one.
For the show, there's a negotiation here that you not wear your sunglasses.
There was no such thing. Liars.
Okay, that's cool. So, look, you've been kind of trolling this whole time. I'm not going to make a big thing of it, but like, you just keep trolling. You've now put on your sunglasses. We asked you very politely before the show not to.
Very polite.
Don't make a scene. Just leave.
I didn't really want to stay here for that long.
Okay, that's fine.
What are you doing? Leave.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I left the guy that everybody looks at and is like, that's a dad. That's a husband. That's how it's supposed to be. He did the dishes. He cleaned the house. He took the kids to school. He worked all day. He made good money. He supported us. And here we are 10 years later going through a divorce. He was the good guy. So I'm here to tell you, it's okay to leave the good guy. Don't stay because he's the good guy. Leave because he's not the guy for you. You can't just be the good guy. You can't just be the man that pays the mortgage, the man that takes care of his kids, and the man that's loyal. That's all great. But do you love your wife? Do you date your wife? Do you prioritize your wife? Do you leave her love notes? Do you cook dinner sometimes?
A marriage is not going to be perfect, and she's got to understand that. Because both the husband and the wife had to put in their best efforts to help make it work. Next, we have an assessment of who you are based on what you drive.
What we think your car says about you. First things first, let's do a Ford F-150. Okay. You're probably pretty rugged, blue collar. You probably work with your hands and don't mind getting them dirty. You might be overcompensating. You're probably pretty hot.
A Honda. You're probably very reliable, sensible, a little boring.
A BMW. Probably a little flashy. Probably a little dirty. And I can guarantee you wear hair gel. I'm sorry, but we know you do.
Huh? Hey, you guys, he did it. He proposed. He said one When we first met. And he didn't know. There you go.
That is absolutely a shut up ring, and I need you to take notes, and I need you to please never be so desperate to find a man, to find a partner, that you are willing to accept that. I'm going to say this as kindly as possible. I need you to pick up your crown off of the ground. I need you to put it on your head, and I need you to remember that you are the prize, that you are the prize.
What do you mean by that?
That influencer responding is salty because of the ring and where he proposed to her. But that's honestly their business, and a quality relationship is more important than a quality ring. Now this next old school mindset is just so hard to find today.
What's your best relationship advice?
You're not going to change somebody. You can't make a relationship. You have to grow it. People are like, he's not perfect. I'll make him better. No, it's never going to work. You have to know what you sign up for, and you have to accept them as the person they are and hope that you grow closer together, but you're not going to change them. And if you seek to change them, then you're in the wrong relationship. If you're too scared to be alone, so you're willing to accept something else, then you're settling, and that makes you lesser. You should have enough love for yourself that you can live by yourself and not feel that you have to go with somebody else's plan.
We've been married for 29 years.
Perfect.
Now that I'm really looking at him,
Me every few weeks while looking at my husband while he's breathing. Oh, wow. And then look at all these. Wow. Make sure you get signed off for that charity work, baby. Wow. And then somebody said, your comments make it funnier because this is real. And then the creator says, laugh my ass off. I love the girlies because he be thinking he's the prize sometimes and don't make any sense. So you're the one who lays at home, probably on your butt, while he pays all the bills and you're over here roasting him. I hope he leaves you.
Yeah, that wife should instead be telling her husband how great he looks and how much she loves him. Otherwise, it doesn't make much sense for him to be married to her. I really hope you enjoyed these ones today, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the video right above me.